Hey guys, welcome to our first test of budget Yisan in competitive EDH. That's all I have to tell you, so let's head into the match.
This hand is weird. But it could be okay. I'm going to mulligan it for the sake of trying to get something better, though. This could potentially turn out to be better, so I'm going to try it. All I have to do is draw a land, and then it's better than the last one. Despite the fact that it has both my 7-drops in it. Alright, so we did hit a land, which means we are going to be in a pretty advantageous position. Having the Sakura Trap Scout means that we can search for the Kyrian Dryad, or Kyrian Ranger, which means our turn 2 creature can search for anything that we need it to be as far as utility. Because turn 3 we want to double tutor for Tymna Sabercat and Karametra's Acolyte. That's usually our win condition. Training Grounds, it's not bad.
Okay, so Lotus Petal is pretty sweet. This is going to give us a decent amount of mana next turn. If we draw a land, we can activate Yisan twice in our next turn, which speeds up our process, so this is pretty sweet.
Here comes Thrasios. Alright, so double temple seems pretty far from competitive, but you know, whatever. Yeah, so I'll be able to search for 2 creatures this turn, which means that next turn I can search for 2 creatures. Well, no, because I need another land. But not if I tutor for my second creature to be Priest of Titania. Depends on whether or not we think that by turn 4 that the Thrasios player could have counter magic. Actually, I guess by turn 5. Yeah, by turn 5 he should. So we might want to potentially rethink that plan. We could Trifo Carbinger to speed it up. That could work, actually, because then we could potentially go off next turn. Well, not next turn, but I guess the turn following. Which would still be equally fast, wouldn't it? Probably. Yeah, I mean, these enchantments are really good, don't get me wrong. I'm just kind of letting them be there because Thrasios is only at 2 mana right now, so he's not terribly threatening, and the Omnath deck doesn't have all that much interaction. I don't understand temples in what you're calling a competitive deck. It's really not competitive. So we're searching for Carrion Ranger at 1. No, it's my turn. Alright, so we're going to untap here. Yeah. So, oops. Okay, so draw for turn. We did hit a land, so now we can still double Yisan. Is that what we want to do, though? We could just Rec Sage the attrition. Actually, I guess we didn't really need the another land to do that, did we? Yeah, if we just Rec Sage, we can still have enough creatures to get Priest of Titania operating. Okay, that's fine by me. That does absolutely nothing to change my position here. So, Ghave. There's been some discussion as to how that's supposed to be pronounced, but Ghave is going to be the one who needs to answer me. And I don't know, it feels like we should be able to lock this up. Okay. So I'm going to activate him, and then I'm going to respond to his activation, activate him again. This should be pretty easy from here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just going to find Somberwald Stag. Stag allows me to just win with Great Oak Guardian, which kind of just cuts out some steps with Craterhoof, because no one else has any creatures. So that's what I'm kind of going for here. Then I'm going to tap this for a green, return it to my hand, and use 3 more to activate Yisan again. This will be Great Oak Guardian. If you're not familiar with the card, it comes in and untaps all creatures I control and gives them +2/+2. It forms an infinite combo with Temur Sabertooth and 9 creature-based mana. So I'm just waiting for something like a Force of Will or something. If there's no Force, or Pact, we just win. If not, we have the Regal Force, which makes this a little bit easier. We would draw a lot of cards, probably get Great Oak Guardian back, and go from there. Okay, so if this is the case, then I'm just going to go Loops with Temur Sabertooth.
Okay, so we ended up winning that game. And what I kind of got out of this game is a couple things. One, opening hand Sakura Tribe Scout is actually really amazing because it allows you to have more versatile 2 and potentially 3 mana slots that you might not get otherwise because you can just tutor for Carrion Ranger. The other thing that worked out really well for us is that we continued to draw lands, which was actually really beneficial in this game just because we had access to the utilization of like Rex Sage at a key point while also being able to then still activate Yisan twice. So that was really good. The one thing that was kind of questionable in my opening hand was really the keeping of the 2 7-drops. But what I saw was potentially a turn 2 Yisan and the ability to refill both my board and my hand with Hornet Queen and Regal Force if Yisan got destroyed via spot removal or if there was a board wipe. So all in all, that worked out pretty well, but it did seem like more of a 75 play group than an actual competitive group. So that's something to keep in mind given the spells that were played, the general lack of answers, and tapping out on turns for things like Alhemrat's Archive or playing tapped lands. So those things kind of did indicate to me that it was more like a 75, if not casual play group that thought that their decks were competitive. But the deck performed as it was supposed to, so with that said, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.